Hey, Jaxie, what are you doing? How are you? Did uh did you like your capelet that I made? Working, working, living. What? 7. Oh, it's what? 5 hours. What's what? About 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon there. Yeah, yeah. You're about yeah. 'Cause you're about 4 hours, 4 hours behind me over there on the West Coast. I'm over here on the East Coast until another month, and then we got to set our clocks back. Oh, I don't like this time of year. I just called the guy tonight to come close up the. It is made out of cotton kings, which is 100% cotton, and mohair. In fact, I think it was mohair silk. Mohair silk, I think. I'll tell you in 1 second because I had to hold it double. It was Cotton King's Twirl, their cakes. And it was held double with this yarn art, kid mohair. And this is 70% kid mohair, 20% polyamide, and 10% metallic. Have you ever heard of Stephanie Aaron? She's a designer. It was a test I did for her. And it was called the Celestial Capelet. I think I got a picture. I think it's on my Instagram. And I used that because it had I've done quite a few of her patterns. I've done the I've done quite a few of her patterns. I did the Tunisian void shawl. That was the first only time I ever spent $100 on 3 hanks of yarn. I did the Celestial Capelet. I did the Pretty in Pink sweater. I've done a few. In fact, she just sent me 3 more test requests. But I'm doing a secret pattern test right now for Hannah. And I'm trying to get my charity, the Canadian flag blanket done so I can get that up and get the raffle going for next month for the animal shelter. And of course, everybody's putting in their requests for Christmas gifts. Everyone socks. Hi, Brenda. This is my new webcam. How's it coming in? Is it dark? This is my new webcam. Okay, Jackie. Thanks for coming in. Oh, be right back. Okay, we'll be here. Hi, Brenda. How are you doing today, dear? I'm testing out the new webcam. Oh, you have some commissions? I lost my place. Oh, for the love of Pete, I lost my spot. Hi, Wendy Jo. How are you, dear? I've been absent for a little bit. I had to order a new webcam. So it's nice and quiet here tonight. Just me and the puppy. So I thought I'd come on for a little while and see if anybody was around and chit chat and maybe get a little bit of crocheting done on this test pattern. Because I ain't got no finished jobs. You're doing good, you think? I'll tell you what. Looking at everybody's projects and stuff, because I was checking on the Yaya group, just double checking my list to make sure. Because the end of the month, I'm going to pull another. Yes, I'm using the new webcam now. It's a Nexigo. I spent a week looking at reviews and videos and going on Amazon and reading reviews and everything. Now, I didn't want to spend $200. This one here, I actually got a good deal on it. This one here was normally $100. But I'm looking, I'll upgrade to a Logitech Brio, but that's $200. So once I'll sell a couple more sweaters and then I'll upgrade my webcam. I've been sitting here today thinking, I think I need to rearrange my craft room. Hi, Lorraine. How are you, dear? It's blurry on your end. Why is it blurry? Why is it blurry? Let me try this setting here. See if that makes a difference. I'm messing with what I'm doing. I'm messing with the settings. Oh, now see, when I'm looking at StreamYard, it comes over clear, but I've got to switch over to the YouTube, the YouTube thing there and see what it's doing. So I got to look at my, because right now it's coming, it's set at high definition. So maybe my bandwidth isn't good enough, because my internet sucks on the island, to tell you the truth. Does that make a difference? Okay, does that make any difference there? I lowered this. I went from high definition down to standard definition. Yeah, it's really, that's better. Okay. Yeah, it might just be, it's really, really, really windy here. Really windy. And I mean, you can tell fall is definitely in the air. Well, everybody around here is starting to get their, okay. Yep. I come out of high definition. I brought it down to 480p out of high def. Well, hopefully we'll get the call on our Starlink soon. Hopefully. And ExplorerNet, which is who I have, they're putting in 5G towers. So maybe we'll get one here. And the word is we're getting fiber optic on the island. So maybe we'll come into the 21st century with everybody else. Who knows? It would be nice. It would be nice. But, I'll tell you. So what's everybody working on tonight? Knitting, crocheting, sewing. Yeah, so it's probably the internet. And like I said, I mean, I can take it down one more to what's called babysat. To low. This right now is standard definition. So it's probably the internet. Actually, I can see what my signal is right now. Oh, let's see. Let's see what my signal says. Yeah. Signal so-so. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Lorraine. Anything a babysat? Wendy Joe, you started knitting socks yet? Hi, Susie. How are you, dear? Oh, did you? You know, Wendy Joe, I see a lot of people doing that. Fabric destash. Oh boy, you really are cleaning house. I see a lot of people destashing. I guess it's the fall cleaning instead of spring cleaning. You know, I have a couple of big canvas zipper canvas like flexible storage bins, and I'll be having knit night this winter, and I have a lot of seniors and stuff that's going to be there, and I'm going to try to get them to do some charity knitting and crocheting. You know, get them involved as a community. Oh, okay. Have you done the heels yet, Wendy Joe? Have you tried doing heels? And if so, what kind of heel you doing? Just make Zero, no stock, and Boogie from Brenda. I have never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. I've never seen it. I mean, I know of it, but I don't know the characters other than Jack Skeleton. Is it Jack Skeleton? Jack Skeleton? Is that his name? Jack Skeleton? I've never seen it. I've never seen the movie. Not yet. Well, you'll get there, Wendy Joe. You'll get there. I actually bought the pattern for $1. Fish Lips Kiss Heel. I haven't tried it yet. But I have a bunch of socks I got to make for Christmas, so I'm going to try it. Jack and Sally. That was it. Yeah, nope. I have never seen that movie. I mean, I know a lot of people talk about it, but I guess I'm behind the times. Guess I'm behind the times. I actually had a video today. I haven't put it up yet. It's on my phone. I need to transfer it over to my computer. I did a quick video when I ran to the mainland today. I saw the saddest thing. I was watching in the car on the ferry. Posting a picture on the group. Okay, good. Don't forget to put hashtag. I was watching Ross Smells Like Yarn's podcast because I enjoy his knitting, and the man has a lot of yarn. Let's face it, that man has a lot of yarn. And he said that he turned off his comments for good because he turned them back on. He turned them off for a while because I guess people were just being jerks and immature. But he's turned them off for good because he said he didn't start the podcast to have other people tell him how to live his life. And I guess they were being not nice, just being ugly. And I thought that was so sad. I mean, I've heard other people say that, like Christopher, last year when she was doing the giveaways had stopped because of postings and I've heard other podcasters say they get ugly comments. I don't mind. I encourage, constructive criticism. I love it because it just helps me, try and do better at the content. But if somebody gets ugly or bullying or says something bad about one of the other family members here on the channel, they're going to get deleted and blocked. Same thing on the Facebook group. But I thought it was just so sad with all the uglies in the world today. I just thought that was so sad because I enjoy Ross's channel. He's a beautiful knitter, and I just thought that was so sad. I just thought that was sad. And of course, in my video, I did a little 2-minute rant, which I don't do a whole lot of, but I just thought it just made me angry that somebody could, make it so a person had to shut their comments off. That's sad. It really is sad. I was brought up, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. And there are some subjects that are taboo that you just don't discuss because it can cost you friends. Sometimes things get misconstrued or misunderstood. But yeah, it's sad. Yeah, Suze, believe it or not, we had last live, and I caught it quickly. Some gross troll, and I quickly caught and blocked. I think Wendy Joe saw it too. Said some pretty foul nasties, so I quickly, blocked. And I do have moderators that I've made some people moderators. I have 4 or 5 people moderators, but yeah, blocked. And I've only had trolls twice. Because I'm not on that often, and I'm just a little itty bitty channel. But I mean, they're out there. But yeah, they're just disgusting, and yeah, they're out there. I mean, the people that are on all the time, they get them all the time, and Yeah, that's pretty nasty. I've been in some lives and I've seen some of the trolls that come over, and yeah, not cool, not nice. Like I said, if you don't have something nice to say, that's how I was brought up, anyways. You know, I had something happen last year that a whole set of circumstances. Very good friend of mine, was very devastated, but nope, nope. But I have to say, I've seen Wendy Jo, Cynthia Crochet and More May, Catherine, and everybody that's getting into picking up their knitting again or just learning to knit. I cannot. But and Wendy Jo. Now Wendy Jo's she's been knitting for a little while, but Minnie Mouse had to make for money Grammys. Oh, buckle up, Wendy Jo, because they do that. My daughter-in-law. Every time I'm turning around, I'm getting messages. Mom, this is for our great grandson. Jackson looks so good in this, and Jackson looks so good in that, and I'm like, honey. Mom's in school and mom has all this stuff on the go. Jackson's getting older now, and Mama's going to make him something for Christmas, and I usually make him something for his birthday. But yeah, why don't you learn how to crochet or knit? You know, yeah. Yeah, we get that from our kids or our grandkids. But I will tell you, I did learn something. I made my daughter-in-law a blanket, and I mailed it to her, which, oh my heavens, was a small fortune because it was heavy. And she loved a blanket. I had made her a dress, and I had done her a cardigan. And in a passing conversation, I found out she doesn't like to wear crocheted or knitted items. Surprise. So I won't be knitting or crocheting anything anymore for her. Yeah, exactly, Brenda. But that's how you find out if somebody's knit worthy or crochet worthy. Now, on the other hand, I have a sister that I made her a cardigan, a sweater, and a lotus mandala duster. And she loved them. But failed to follow, those little tags that you can put in with, and I always enclose a care instructions tag. And I had made her a sweater that was mostly a merino wool, and it wasn't superwashed. She washed it and dried it. And then she called me crying. She says, "What did I do?" And I said, "What did you do?" She says, I washed it. I said, "How did you wash it?" I said, "What did the tag say?" Yeah, I do too, Wendy Jo. But it's funny how they always call and just add to our list, keeps growing. But she told me she put it in the washing machine and in dryer, and hot water to boot, and high heat to boot. So you know what, that sweater, it was for my granddaughter's baby doll. So yeah, so I use acrylic now, or something that's mostly acrylic when I crochet for my family. It's just easier to do that, or something that they can throw in the washing machine and dryer, or something in the washing machine and just lay flat to dry. Yeah, see, I only have I've got 2 granddaughters and 3 grandsons. 2 are grown, and then Shane is 14, and he's bigger than his grandfather. He's 6'2" already, and he's 14. And I got 1 great grandson. So my granddaughters, I have made stuff for them, and they love it. Yeah, that's Lorraine, exactly, Lorraine. I made them mermaid blankets. Yeah, Suze, you're right. It did. It kind of hurt my feelings. But it just okay. That's fine. I just won't. She loved the blankets. She loves blankets. That's a lot of time to put in the blankets. So I made her one in her favorite color, I made her a big Afghan for her living room. So I'm making one for my granddaughter for her room. But no, won't be, I don't, she loves Shaws. Don't ask me to make a Shaw. Oh, okay. Well, we got a Minnie Mouse hat. Lenny Joe's making a Minnie Mouse hat. Brenda crocheted a Minnie Mouse 18 inches tall. Oh my heavens. Let me ask you girls what you think about this. Now you guys know that Darlene got me into excuse me, amigurumi. Okay, we had Oliver and Ophelia, and I have my dragon I started. Oh, his buddy is into dragons, loves dragons. And he says to me, well, when you finish that dragon, why don't you give it to me so I can send it to him? I said, are you out of your mind? No, I'm not giving you my dragon. See how much time's going to go into that thing? So I only got the head done. I'm not giving you my dragon to send to your buddy because he likes dragons. He wants me to send that amigurumi dragon, when it's done, is going to go on that shelf up there so I can proudly look at my first difficult amigurumi. Oh, I can't believe he asked me that. Yeah, see. Oh, yeah, Lorraine, though, that jewelry you've been making is gorgeous. Like I said, everybody's makes I've looked at in the Yayas. Oh, my heavens. You guys have just totally blown me away. I mean, it's so gorgeous. Everybody's makes are gorgeous. And like I said, I decided, and I'm going to do it. Well, my first amigurumi that I finished was Ophelia. And then I did Oliver, just those two little octopus. And then the dragon I started. I got to get this test finished. I'm on the last panel, and I got to get my Canadian blanket done. But it is so big. It is so big. I had to rip back 10. I had to go back 10 rows of the corner to corner because I was one stitch off, and it threw the entire maple leaf off. It threw the entire maple leaf off. So the maple leaf is taking shape. That's how much the maple leaf's done. So it's over halfway done. But it's well, I want it to be perfect because it's to raise money for, the animal shelter, and it's being raffled off. So, my brother-in-law was over here. I was working on it. They come over for supper last weekend, and my sister-in-law says she wanted to see it. So I brought it. I stood up in the chair and held it up, and she's like, "Wow!" And it measured, I think it was almost 7 feet across. Thank you, Susie. And he says, how much would you charge to make one of those? And I told him, I said, probably $200. And he looked at me like I was out of my mind. And I said, little brother, I said, I have 100 hours into this blanket right now, plus the yarn. I said, $200 is cheap. I said, go price these blankets. Go price a blanket. Okay, and let me know what you think about $200. That's why I don't do a whole lot of commissions, because people just don't want to pay. I put a bunch of my stuff up on my Ko-Fi shop. I have a shop on Ko-Fi, and I actually did sell one. And I don't put a big price on them. I put I cover my yarn and some of my time, but nothing crazy. Autumn turtle. Oh, before I forget, girls, I got an email today, and I just have to tell you. I don't know how many of you watch Connie over at Justin, I just drew a tool like Justin Stitch. Just another stitch. She is looking for, thank you, Brenda. She is looking for, she's got 3 videos upcoming, and she said anybody that wants to send pictures of their finished objects to her, you can email them to her, for October 15th. She's doing a finished objects video. Then she's going to have another fall-themed video on October 25th. And it's going to be fall decorations, pumpkin pictures, and pictures of autumn for the foliage. And then on November 1st, she's going to have another pet video. So if anybody, I'm going to put this all, I'm going to do a video and I'm going to put this all, the information in it, or I'll go back after the live and put this all in the description box. But I told her I would let people know about it. She had emailed me. So if anybody wants to participate, like I said, I'll put all the information after I get this up. This goes, you know, after we're not live no more, and it goes up onto the into the library there. Then I can go in and edit and put the information in there. But Connie had emailed me. Hi Diana, how are you, dear? And who's ever here, stick around. Yeah, at the about the 1 hour mark, I got a surprise for everybody. We'll see. Just if you stick around that long, I got a surprise at the 1 hour mark. You know me, I'm just full of surprises. It's so nice here. Honest to God, I love my husband. I love my sister-in-law. But do you know how quiet the house has been today? I read, yes, just another stitch, Connie. Yes, she emailed me today. I was driving and her thing popped up in my feed, so I just hit it while I was driving. I just listen to YouTube when I'm driving. I had to run to the mainland today to pick up some milk and stuff. And hubby wanted his Timmy's and some chicken tenders for his supper tonight. So he's on a 12-hour shift tonight. So anyway, I had a chance to read a chapter in my management principles books because I have another exam coming up. I had an exam last Friday, got an 80%, not happy about it. But you know what? I've doubled up my courses and I'm carrying a double course load right now. I'm trying to cut down the pressure I put on myself. Okay, Brenda. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, that's what she's looking for. But it's just so quiet here. That's why I decided to come live. I don't have the TV blaring. My door's open. I don't have the TV blaring. Bella, the only time I might have to leave here is if she comes in and looks at me and says I have to go potty because she's on heart pills, and they just increased her dosage to the max because she is in heart failure, and she has to go to the bathroom a lot. She drinks a ton of water and she pees a lot. So when she says she's got to go, I got to let her out. She's 12 and a half, and her lungs get filled with fluid a lot, and she starts a god awful sounding cough. So that's why Dr. Melanie doubled her dose. She's at the maximum dose that she can be on. So it's just a matter of keeping her comfortable, and as long as she's comfortable, then that's all I care about. She's not in pain. But I have emailed back and forth. Lindsay and I are getting ready to set up our day that we're going to do. I know, Lorraine, but you know, I cherish every day I have with her. I do. It's just me and Bella, and it's just me and her. We laid down for a half hour this afternoon. It was just me and her. We cuddled up and laid down in the bed, and it was just so nice, me and her cuddling up. I talked with Lindsay and I are getting ready to set up our interview that I'm going to record, and then it's going to go up onto the channel in October. So, and it's my first one, so I'm kind of nervous. I'm trying to make sure I have all the questions. I sent her a list of questions, and I'm working with her health. She does have some health issues. So when she's comfortable, it's probably going to be a half hour to 45 minutes. And we're going to discuss her book and all kind of things. I think Darlene had gone and checked out some of her designs. And She's just a very talented designer. Very talented designer. And I'm going to try to reach out to Chantal from Knititude. And anybody that's up here in Canada knows Chantal. She's from out in Calgary way. She's a Canadian designer. You probably see her up on Instagram feed. Chantal's got pink hair. I think it's pink now. She's a fantastic knitter. Some nice designs. She likes doing patterns for plus size girls. Thanks, Lorraine. But nope. And I'm going to try doing a live in Facebook later this week in the Facebook group. I think I can keep it private within the Facebook group. I just want to keep it private to our group. I think I can keep it private to our group. StreamYard, I can take it to Facebook too. I think I can keep it just to our group. I'll try that. But let's get some coffee. I'm at Tim Hortons. So, where are we at here? Oh, we have it right here. Okay. But nope. So that's what I've been working on. I actually was going to start something new, but I was a good girl. I tore it out and I just put it aside. I don't know what I did with it. I did start it. All I did was this part. I'll show you how. This is all I did. Was the ribbing. That's all it's done on it. Is the ribbing. This is the pattern. I just love these complex patterns. Oh. Another designer that I have tested for, and I like her designs. She just had a baby. Our lovely Claire from Eclair Makery. And this top just spoke to me. I like the map. So I bought the pattern. So, except for the ribbing, it's all single crochet. So I picked my colors out, and it's in the queue under the table here to do. Along with, I've done a few rows on this, my bod pattern, another sweater, and my Charlotte blanket. Oh, I'm starting to keep my. The only thing I started was the knit happy. The one that's next month. Oh, okay. Well, healing thoughts, Lorraine. I mean, it's a tough thing with that. There's not much you can say other than healing thoughts. I had one of these. Bella likes cheese balls, so we get her cheese balls from Costco. And so I started putting my little balls of yarn here. Been trying to clean out some of my yarn and get patterns together for next year. She's gonna do it. Well, it's I don't know if this is gonna sound right. When I was nursing and within my family, I've known a lot of people that have had it. And the ones that seem to have the good attitude are the ones that seemed. Hugs to you too, Brenda, sweetie. Have a good night. Go get yourself something to eat. The ones that had the good attitude, Lorraine, I find were the ones that did the best. They had more quality of life. They had a better quality of life. That's my opinion. They seem to have the better quality of life. Did I miss anybody? I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. If anybody sees somebody that I miss, please. I don't want to be rude. Okay. So I just don't want to miss anybody. Just don't want to miss anybody. I don't want to be rude. So, you know, that's what I try to keep a positive attitude. I've lived by positive in, positive out, and my life seems to go better. I have family members that I love them, but I've got to love them from afar because it's a negative attitude. It's just totally negative, and they're miserable. And I keep telling them, if you're going to be negative all the time, yeah, you're not going to be happy. You got to live positive. You got to look. There's something positive. When I had to close my store, we lost our retirement. One door closes, another one opens. That's the positive. I found the positive that I met more people from the island faster than had I just moved up here and got a regular job. That's the positive. I try not to take the negative because the negativity that I was feeling was going to give me a heart attack. So I just flipped it around and I'm happy. I'm happier. I feel better. Always negative, Suze. Seriously. I mean, I'm the oldest of 7 kids. Oldest of 7 kids. And I'll tell you, the majority of my siblings are miserable. Miserable. Why? Life's too short. Life is too short. I talked to one of my sisters. I've got 5 sisters and 1 brother. Now my brother checks in through Facebook once in a while and stuff like that. And but the majority of my siblings, the only time I heard from them is when they wanted something. And that's the honest truth. God forgive me, but that's the honest God's truth. It's the only time I heard that they wanted something. Yeah, my youngest one's like that. If you guys also know too, a lot of times my lives, a lot of them I will put to private. After they're released, I put them to private. So you guys do know that. These lives are put to private. I put my lives private for a reason. Yeah, you guys are in here and our lives are private. At the time they're live, but once they're done, I push them over to private. Yes, exactly. And that's the thing. Like I said earlier today, there's so much uglies in the world today. Life is too short. Live each day. That's how I look at it. Let me tell you something. When you lose somebody, particularly a child, it gives you a whole new outlook on life. Yeah. It changes your outlook on life. It really does. It shows you that what's important. One of our members in our yayas had a rough day. It was a year ago. She lost a child, and Lorraine knows the feeling. And the thing is, it makes you reevaluate everything. And no matter how bad things are, you live through it. Exactly, Lorraine. I get up every morning, think, I got me another day on this earth. I keep telling my husband another day to drive you crazy. That's what I tell him. I announced him today, we are going to live long enough for us to celebrate 50 years of marriage. He said, you're right. Yeah. He said, you really are going to be in our 90s? I said, so what's your point? It's a goal. I set a high goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. Okay. All right. I just need to do something here. Yeah. Hobby just messaged me. But no, need something here. Bye-bye. Oh, God bless him. God bless him. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. No, I think that's awesome. My grandparents, my mom's parents were married 67 years. Right now, the record in the family is 75 years. My Uncle Dominic and my Aunt Mickey. Aunt Mickey was my grandmother's younger sister. Her name was Michelina Luigina Quattrochi. Her and Uncle Dominic were married 75 years. Aunt Mickey was 13 when they were married, and Uncle Dominic was 33. Arranged marriage. That's the way they did things in Italy back then. But Uncle Dominic, Uncle Dominic passed away, and Aunt Mickey 3 weeks to the day after he died. And the doctor said it was nothing more than a broken heart, and because he could find nothing wrong with her. But they were married 75 years. And they were happy. Uncle Dominic spoke broken English until the day he died. Aunt Mickey's hair was perfectly coiffed all the time, coiffed or whatever you call it, all the time. She had that, her and Aunt Josephine. It was back when they used a lot of hairspray, and their hair was always brought up, how they had that thing that come up like almost like a beehive all the time. It always looked like that. But nope. And I did figure out how to use my unique thing. I don't know if you guys were here the last time. I had the light in my phone. I learned how to use it. It's going to make doing tutorials, it'll light the tutorial area up a lot better if I did them with my phone. But it'll also help light for my with light for the tutorials. So my parents' mom was married, and my dad's include his parents. Wow. My mom and dad. See, mom passed next month. Next month's a hard month for me. So if I'm kind of off my game next month, just bear with me, guys, please. It's a very bad month for me. I lost my son and my mother in October. Next month, it's going to be 6 years for my son and 2 years for my mom. So it's a little bit, Suze. I understand more than I speak. But a lot of what I do know gets my mouth washed out with soap. It's being around my uncles. I got my mouth washed out with soap at 42 years old by my mother for calling my sister something I should not have said in Italian. And at 42 years old, I let my mother wash my mouth out with soap. And somebody said, "You're kidding." I said, "She's my mother." She took the bar of soap and shoved it in my mouth. And she said, "I won't hear that kind of language in my house. I don't care what language it's in." I called my sister something in Italian I should not have called her. Yeah. I have some videos. Last Christmas, I did some videos. I was making a bunch of Italian cookies. And I may do a few videos again this year making the Italian cookies. In fact, I may do one on making traditional cannoli with the ricotta cheese, the whole bit, the traditional cannoli. If I can find my grandmother's cannoli shell recipe, I will. If not, I have to buy the cannoli shells. My grandmother told me, don't bother making the cannoli shells. This is coming from a lady from Italy. Don't make the cannoli shells, she said. Just buy the cannoli shells. Make your filling, but buy your cannoli shells. French? Parlez-vous le français? That's about it for my French. French, Italian, and Spanish are all pretty close. They're all based of the root word is based on Latin. I had 3 years of Latin in. Yep, it was cookies. Yeah, Suze, it was cookies. The tartaluche, the biscuit, the waffles. Yep, the zemeli. Yeah, I made a lot of cookies last year. I did a lot of videos making cookies last year. And the tartaluche, it depends if you're Northern Italy or Southern Italy. That's just it. The time consuming. Yeah. You like cannolis? Yeah. Now, I'm Italian. And I cannot stand ricotta cheese. When I make lasagna, I don't use ricotta cheese. I use Asiago, Parmesan, mozzarella. I mean, I use different cheeses. Really, Wendy Joe? I didn't know the Amish cussed. But, yeah. So, I mean, I did that last year because it brings a little bit of home, of my mom and the traditions that I had growing up for Christmas. You know, you try to bring some of what you grew up with to make it feel like the holidays. It just doesn't feel like the holidays anymore because my family's not around. I mean, I have my in-laws, but they don't celebrate. They never did celebrate Christmas the way I grew up. I grew up in a big Italian family, and when we celebrated Christmas, we celebrated Christmas. There was all the baking and the cooking and the family getting together, and they didn't grow up that way. I did. I mean, the immediate, just my grandparents' 5 kids, spouses, and grandchildren. They built a special room onto the house to have the family dinners. They had to. We were so big. I think Grandma had, what was there, 7, 12, 15, 17. She had 24 grandchildren. Just grandchildren. Oh, okay, Wendy Joe. I'll have to remember that. Just of the grandchildren, not great or anything, just grandchildren. 24, 34. We were 40-some people. Christmas dinner. And that was just, Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving. Everything was always at Grandma's house. And then when my mom took over, we were even bigger because my sister had 7. It was a big family. My mom had 7 kids. My sister had 7. She continued it, and her daughter continued it. She has 6 kids. So I continued with the big family. Oh, my grandmother would turn over in her grave if she saw a cottage cheese. Nope. Your husband's Sicilian. My uncle Paulie was from Palermo. My grandfather. That's where they were from, Palermo. My grandmother was from Castelforte, near Naples. And my grandmother, I can still, in my head, I still hear her. She'd say, Annette, Annette. She called my mother Annette. She was Antoinette, like I am. I'm named after my mother. And my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my great-great-grandmother. Parmesan and Romano cheese. We always had the fresh wheel, that you grated. My grandmother could not stand the smell of Parmesan or Romano cheese. She'd be hollering at my mother, calling her, Annette, get it off the table. And Grandma would be doing this, get it, and she'd be doing this. Yeah, there was the kids' table and the adults' table. Yeah. And you couldn't wait when you were a kid to be able to move to the adults' table. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. Stop that. Okay. Everybody, I need you to, everybody, one guess. I need everybody to pick a number between 1 and 10. And just put it in the thing. And if you pick a number somebody already picked, then just pick another number. Okay. Okay, we got Suze, we got Lorraine, Wendy Joe. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to draw a number. All right. Okay, I can never get this right. Oops. Okay. Five. Anybody have 5? Nope. 4. You guys see? Number 4? Okay. Just wanted to have a giveaway. And this was the craft box I had showed. Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming. So, Diana, send me your address. This is stuff to make snowmen. There's googly eyes, pipe cleaners, and I will send this to you. So, email me your address on. I just wanted to do that. I've been wanting to do that during the lives, to give away something in the lives. Because I like doing that. So, this goes to you, Diana. So, during my lives, I want to do this. It's nice because we don't have a lot of people. And it's like right then and there, instant gratification, somebody wins. That's what I like. Because I like to give stuff away. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy it. You need to send me your email. Just send me your shipping address. You would never make them? Okay. Maybe I got to do this again. Six. Wendy Joe. I have your address. So they're going to you, Wendy Joe. Diana said she won't make them, so you'll be sending them to you. It's just comes in this box. And there's big snowmen, little snowmen, and a middle-sized snowman. Little pom-poms. There's 2 different kinds of pipe cleaners. There's all kinds of different googly eyes. And I don't know what else is in here. You got googly eyes. You got 2 bags of pom-poms, all different sizes. Oh, you got these kind of googly eyes too, with lashes on them. And then you got 4 snowmen this size. And then you got 2 little babies. And I have your address, Wendy Jo. Snow family, exactly. Exactly. So I will. Oh well, I broke my rubber band. So I will get that in the mail this week to you. See, I just wanted to do a giveaway. See, you're welcome. Double check. Hold on. My address book. You're way in the front here. Way in the front. Actually, I think you're the first address in here. Yes, you are. My very first address in here. One. I'm just going to say the numbers, nothing else. 784. I'll just go and okay. Yes, I had the new one. I was gonna say I was just gonna go and get it off the shipping papers I did for the knitting needles. I keep all that stuff, so I will send that out this week, and you can make a little snow family. Is anybody making an ornament to send to Crystal for her tree? Okay. Wow. I'm glad everybody. Thank you for coming. I really enjoyed it. I'm a little over an hour. I'm trying to get these things a little under control. I have to go study, and I have to read another chapter. Thank you, Suze. I appreciate it, dear. Thank you so much for coming. I enjoy when you ladies come. I really do. See, I don't look at these more fiber family. I know, Wendy Jo. You don't see, you see around my room here. I'm trying to get this under control. I really am. That's why I started to do that sweater, and I said no. So I just put it aside. But I'm going to get a video out this week, and I'm going to try to just bring everything up to speed. It's not. I don't have any finished objects. Oh, yes, I do, but it's nothing really. It's just, it's the 2 right mitts to the 2 left mitts that I sent somebody. But everybody have a good night. And Wendy Jo, sweetie, I will get these out to you. And maybe a few little other surprises. You never know. You know me. I just, whatever. I just kind of throw things in there. Now that I know you're a knitter. And you ladies all have a wonderful night. And I enjoy talking to you. And I'll be back again. And I'll see if I can work this thing out with the webcam. I need better internet. My coach is really. Aw, Diana. Well, we'll get your Crojo back, sweetie. We'll help you. Okay, Wendy Jo. You guys all have a good night. And I'll try and work on getting this clear. See, in StreamYard, I look clear, but I guess YouTube, I'm not. So I will talk to you. I love you guys. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye for now. Everybody have a good night.